like to, very quickly, I would like to explain how Lanquill can add value to Himgiri University, Uttarakhand. And of course, I'm going to conduct a walkthrough of Lanquill platform. So very quickly, I studied Himgiri University. I understand that you have School of Agriculture, School of Science and Technology, School of Education, School of Business Studies, and Law, Pharma, etc. So the good part is that, sir, we are already working with this, kind of domain. In fact, so we are in agriculture. We are working with 5 colleges under University of Agriculture Sciences, Bangalore, and there are 312 engineering and science colleges we are working with under Vishwesvaraya Technology University, JNTU, etc. School of Business, yes, we do have many MBA colleges, and we are working with universities like Tamil Nadu Law University as well. So that's the background. So the fundamental question is, what is Lanquill? So Lanquill is basically an online English language lab where your students can practice LSRW skills: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. They can basically go through content, they can go for assessments, and then finally they can avail 7 levels of certifications. So that's about Lanquill. I would like to repeat again. So Lanquill is basically an online English language lab with content, assessments, and certifications. So Lanquill also has AI supported English grammar, text, and style analysis tool as well. So this is mainly for thesis analysis. This is under writing. I would like to show that, during my demo. Uh, so yeah, with this I have already mentioned. So we work with about 557 colleges across India, and we are partner of AICTE as well. So if you go to neat.aicte, you can find Lanquill. So the fundamental question is, what is the value addition? So what are the value additions for, Himgiri University? Very especially, for the students, and then for the faculty, and third for the university itself. So these 3 things we are going to discuss. One, since English is online English language lab, your students can practice LSRW skills. They can read content, they can listen to content, and they can practice assessments, and finally they can go for certifications. So better English proficiency, obviously better employability. The second thing, for the students can upload their thesis reports or their written documents on Lanquill platform, and they can correct the thesis reports with respect to grammar, text, and style analysis. So these are the 2 important benefits for the students. Then is for the faculty. So faculty, they can use all the faculty I'm talking about Lanquill to upload the any written documents, maybe a paper for paper publication. So the faculty can use Lanquill for thesis, analysis of written documents. So the third important thing is, for Himgiri University itself, let us assume that, Himgiri University is planning to purchase a language lab. So if at all you want to buy a language lab, then you have to invest money on hardware. Obviously, let us say you have 500 students. I'm just telling some number, 500 students, and you want to have a traditional language lab of say 80 computers. So you have to invest money on hardware, and then software you have to pay extra. And the third thing is, you have to have a infrastructure, a room or something. So whereas in case of Lanquill, it's basically a SaaS tool, and with the email ID and with the password, the students can access Lanquill platform. So another important thing is that, there will be a logo of Himgiri University on the certification given to the students. So there are 7 levels of English proficiency certifications. So this is one of the important thing, NAC weightage. So we all know that, if a university uses a language lab software, so obviously you can get NAC accreditation. So in fact, Lanquill can add more value. So if you buy any XYZ language lab software, so obviously you can add it, say, into getting 20 points in language lab category. So whereas since Lanquill has content, you can add it in library resources. Since it has certifications, you can add it in initiatives taken by the university with respect to employability. So you can add it in academia and industry collaboration. So in Lanquill can be added under initiatives taken to enhance the language proficiency. So I'm talking about basically, based on a couple of points which Himgiri University submits to NAC accreditation body. So every 3 months. So I'm talking based on those, the parameters in the Excel sheet. Now, very important question. So I'm very sure today ma'am is very keen to understand what is the difference between any other language labs and Lanquill. So there are many good language labs. I'm not really saying that they are bad. So you have good language labs in India. So especially Indian companies are there. So however, so I can tell what we have. Have grammar analysis. You need not to invest money on buying Grammarly kind of softwares, grammar, text and style analysis. So your students can upload the thesis reports or any project reports. MBA students or your engineering students or agriculture students can upload their written documents and they can correct with respect to grammar, text and style. Apart from that, we do provide 7 levels of English proficiency certifications, which is with your logo and our logo, and the entire certification is as per CEFR standards. So these two are very important or major differences between other language labs, and of course we are also partner of AICTE. So and working with colleges like IIT Madras as well. So the difference between traditional language labs and Lanquill. So these are the two important differences, especially certifications and grammar analysis. And the what we have seen is that say for example we work with about 2,70,000 odd engineering students. So what we have seen is that in the traditional language lab scenario, so it's difficult for the students to come and sit in the college environment and really build their LSRW skills. And the second thing is that unless there are some tangible benefits like certification, the students will hardly or they will not try to full extent. And what we have seen is the colleges which have mandated, the colleges which really focused on certifications. So I could see that 3,000, 4,000 certifications done by various colleges. So when the students try to challenge themselves with 7 levels of certifications, obviously their English proficiency will improve. So with the help of login ID and password, I can log in. And here I'm choosing as Hindi as my native language. So since one important thing I would like to mention here. So this is an adaptive platform. This is a adaptive in nature, AI enabled. What is the meaning of AI? So this is AI enabled in the sense, this is adaptive in nature. So when we say adaptive, say for example, you have 1,000 students, and let us assume that a couple of students they come from Nepal and they studied in Nepalese language and their English is not that great. And you have a couple of students coming from international schools, say Doon School of Dehradun, and their English is really good. Now, when they practice on Lanquill platform, the platform understands their skill level, and accordingly it will give the content. Okay, so that's the meaning of adaptive in nature. So on the right hand side, you can see a dashboard. So if you really see, this is an individualized, personalized learning platform. So the dashboard for everybody is different. And the whole idea is that the students, they have to strive hard to reach the, at least 80-85% in each skill. So for example, I mean, my grammar skill is really bad, and my speaking skills are okay. I mean, 64%, and my writing skills are 64%, something like that. But don't look at my score, because my job is to give a lot of demos. And if you really see my learning graph, it is very, very haphazard, because I go to JNU, I go to IIT Delhi, and even online I conduct lot many demos as well. You have a learning graph and on the left hand side, you can see listening, speaking, reading, writing, grammar quiz, vocabulary, and then my library, and then get certified. And this is for the admin. So you have reports, and you have admin function as well. Manage entity, manage users, entity reports, and admin controls. Let me repeat. For the student, there will be a dashboard. There will be a dashboard like this, and the student can practice listening, speaking, reading, writing. They can take grammar quiz, unlimited. So these are all unlimited, unlimited access to, one login ID. So the students will be given with one login ID, so that, for entire year, 1 year, and they can practice unlimited times. They can upload 10 documents in 1 year, and they can avail 7 levels of English proficiency certifications as well. So no need to pay any extra money as well. Okay, so the students can practice vocabulary, and you have language learning academy. So it's more of reading, listening, and quizzes. You have foundation, you have intermediate, and you have advanced topics as well. So, and finally, the students can go for get certified here. So all these 6 skills will be checked: grammar, vocabulary, listening, speaking, reading, writing. And you can see that, I have completed only 2 levels. Uh, and 5 more levels are still pending. If the student can clear the test, so he can download the certification as well. So apart from that, you also have offline grammar analysis. So this is for admin. In fact, if Himgiri University wants to upload, say, 1,000 documents and download the correct, download the reports, not corrected reports, then you can do that. So you have these things I'm going to touch up after my presentations. So we are basically looking at the student dashboard and facilities for the students. Okay, so that's what so I can either directly I can go from here. So let us start with writing itself. So I can directly go here, or I can click here as well. Both are the same. So here you can see 2 options. One is write or upload. So let us click on write. So I'll upload a document and show, because the results are the same. Either you can write on this platform, or basically you can also even speak to the platform. So that facility is also there. Hello, good afternoon. My name is Satish. Today I'm presenting Lanquill to Himgiri University. So stop listening. So here you can see. So either you can write or you can upload. Let me go back. Give me a second. Okay, so I can upload a document or write both, or I can speak. So all the 3 facilities are there. Let me upload a document. So this is mainly for grammar analysis purpose. So
yes, sir, I wanted to know whether the lessons are already been available in this software. The lessons which you are prescribing, for example, reading, writing, and listening exercises, the
yes,
content is already available.
There. Yes, unlimited content is already there. And if a university wants to upload, they can also upload. I will show that. But yeah, I mean, we have sufficient content, in fact. Yeah, sorry.
Which level it is addressing? It is only the basic level or the advanced level?
No, I'll show you, ma'am. I mean, there are this is the entire platform is as per CFR content. sorry, CFR standards. I'll show you that, ma'am. So there are three parts here. One is LSRW skills, practicing LSRW skills. And second is, about language learning academy. The third is certifications. So there are three parts, ma'am. And this is basically, practicing LSRW skills. So we have content, we have I'll explain this and go back there. I'll show you that. Yeah, I'll show you that. Okay, so coming back, I'm in writing. So in writing, you can either write or upload. Okay, so now, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Can I continue?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. So I thought you asked some questions. Okay, sorry. So either you can write, copy paste, or you can speak to the platform, or you can upload a document here. So here, if you really see, if you really see the summary metrics, so 24 grammar mistakes, 0 style mistakes, and 1 vocabulary mistake. And it will cover all the subcategories as well. It also covers document metrics like readability grade level and readability score, etc. So this is, this is not very useful for the students, but yes, this is pretty useful for the students. They can really see how many grammar mistakes or vocabulary mistakes they have made. So now you can see, the words marked in red and in blue. So red are basically major category, grammar category, and you can see that the punctuation or verbs or nouns wo kahan mistake kiya hai. So that is mentioned here. So here you can see a correct and incorrect examples as well. So you can show in Hindi if there are students who come from, say, rural area or studied in Hindi, and jisko matlab who couldn't really understand the suggestions made by the platform. If it is basically optional thing, they can either use it or not. So they can auto correct or they can manually correct. So both the facilities are there. So you have both the facilities here. The whole idea is the students, they should write. Okay, the fundamental thing is they should write. They make mistakes, and when they make mistakes, the machine or the platform can understand. Okay, it will suggest them, hey Satish, you are making these mistakes here, so you should use numbers, change amount to number, and it gives incorrect and correct examples. So I will understand it better with my native language. And the whole idea is that I will not repeat those mistakes. So that is the idea of writing. So ये तो आपको दूसरा कोई language lab में 100% नहीं मिलेगा. That I can assure you. This is a function of Grammarly, and instead of spending money on Grammarly, so we are giving this facility under writing function. So here you have one more thing. In fact, you have dictionary. If at all, the students wants to add something here, so you would like to really explore ये क्या है, noun है और इसका synonyms क्या है, or what is the antonym, and all those details, as a verb how it is used, as a noun how it is used. So you have a dictionary here as well. So I will write, मान लीजिए मैंने thesis report ही लिखा हूँ, thesis report ही लिखा हूँ, and I am making all the changes here, and then ultimately you can see here, this will increase. In fact, if I correct all the grammar mistakes, the number will increase. 63 हो गया अभी. So just give me a second. So it is considering, the percentage is given with respect to grammar mistakes. In fact, so छोटा mistakes जो है, especially with respect to text and style, it is not considering. So after completing or auto correcting, the student can download that report in Word format. So this is a edited one, and this is for to submit it to HOD sir or HOD ma'am for plagiarism or further check. Or the students can also download a page-wise report. So this is basically to understand the mistakes they usually make. So give me a second. So you can see that 68%, and this is the page-wise mistakes the student has made. So usko, if he really wants to improve his writing abilities, what he can do is he can download and अच्छी तरह पढ़ सकते हैं कि what are the mistakes they are repeatedly doing. So this is about writing function. So in writing, either you can write, you can copy and paste up to 5,000 words, and you can upload a document. As of now, we are allowing to upload at a time 200 pages. We are allowing 50 MB. We are allowing. But yeah, so a couple of universities, they ask us to allow more. So that is also possible. So this is about writing. This is about writing. And then if at all you don't want to, keep the document, so you can delete it as well. Certifications which they don't have, absolutely they don't have. And there are 7 levels of certifications. So this is as per, CEFR standards, and you can see, what is CEFR and how A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2 levels are as per CEFR standards. I'm talking about basically the content part. Content in my library. So here you can see you have you have foundation level, you have intermediate level, and you have advanced level as well. The students can, in fact, yeah.
Sir, I have one question. Sir,
Yes,
I have
ma'am.
one question.
Yes, ma'am.
What are the minimum requirements you want from our side if we go for Lanquill lab?
Minimum requirements, we need student name and student email ID, and see they can browse or browse Lanquill, or they can experience Lanquill with the help of a laptop and internet or a tablet or a desktop. Even we have a mobile based, I mean, this is a mobile compatible as well. However, since writing is there, so we always request the students to use laptop or laptop or a desktop or a tablet.
Sir, how many number of users can it support at maximum?
Okay, I think I should show it to you then. Give me a second.
How many users are supported online?
Ma'am, yeah. So, ma'am, the thing is that, see, in the back end, this is basically AWS cloud. Okay, so give me a second. Give me a second. I would like to show it. Give me a second. Give me a second, ma'am. I'd like to show something. Give me a second. Okay, man identity. मैं एक बार दिखा दूंगा 1 minute. अभी कितना स्टूडेंट्स है वो देख लेंगे. So here you can see, I mean, this is basically, I'm a super admin, ma'am. So, I have the access to entire, all the students. So, so we have, this is like 2,64,570. So at a time, lot many students will, they will access. I'll show you that as well. Okay, I'll show you that. So today, for example, today is 9th, and you can see most active users here. Here you can see one of the engineering college has uploaded 148 documents. So you can see that. You can see the students of IIT Madras here. So these are all the live data, and ये देखिए यहाँ 9th तारीख है, तो ये सब IIT वाले हैं. ये MSRIT is like a best top college in Bangalore. So MS Ramaiah is like well known. So पूरा IIT बच्चे ये कर रहे हैं आज तो on the date of 9th.
Sir, we want to know whether the universities can see users among themselves also, or you are the admin user, you are able to view everyone.
I am able to view everyone. So for you, for example, I'll show you. ये तो आपका दिल्ली का ही है. So for you, basically being an admin, ma'am, you can see these reports. So this is for the entire. Let us take example lenge. So for example, Z University is there. So Z University has one admin. So under that you have, we can give various admins. So under that you have college, agriculture college, you have engineering college, you have many more colleges, and engineering college head, or HOD sir, or English HOD or director, let us assume. So they can have this. They can look into only agriculture college, and university admin can have a look into all the data, all the details. Now,
so I want to know that if I am dean of a school and I want to see the progress report of the entire departments.
Yeah,
coming
that's
under
what
my school.
Yes,
In a single click, can I view all the levels
yes.
of my student?
It depends, ma'am. How do you, I mean, it depends. How do you really ask us to give? In the sense, it depends on you. For example, if you ask us to give the admin for the entire university, we will give. So under that, if you need say 5 admin, we will give. Class head ko chahiye to we will give. So it depends. I mean, it depends
Okay,
on you.
fine.
So now I'm showing you, say for example, ye admin, ye university hai, and you are the admin. Okay. Now I'm showing one report now. So this is basically, there are 209 users and usme 191 active users hai. 584 certifications they have tried. Okay. So if you really see, this is the average score. And their writing skill of that particular institute is not that great. Okay, so this is the certification results. So you can see that 47% is, which is fairly good success rate. Let me come back. Okay, now the idea is, ma'am, when I as a student, when I join on this platform, now what I have to do? Okay, so it's not basically a course kind of a thing. This is basically a personalized learning platform. So now, for example, it's a listening. So listening mein kya hoga? You will get the content from basic level, elementary level, intermediate level, and proficient level. Okay, now this is my average score. Now I can go and practice. Now just give me a second. I'll show you. Just give me a second. I'm randomly doing it. Okay. So in a stipulated time, I have to practice this.
Sir, what is the minimum time required? Sir, what is the minimum time required to complete these 7 levels by a student of his maybe second semester?
Ma'am.
So how many practice exercises will be there for every student?
Okay. So
in a particular level.
I'll show you. So here you can see there are 150 modules. So this is basically 15 foundation, 15 intermediate, and 15 advanced. So advanced will open only when the students complete foundation and intermediate level. So if you really see in the foundation level, it's more of grammar and usage of grammar. I mean, ये basic है पूरा. So basic में basically what they can do is they can read, they can listen, and they can take the quizzes as well on that particular topic. So now to answer to your question, I'm a second year student, and how much of time it really requires to complete 7 levels of certification. So in fact, see, what we say is you have to study at least 30 hours to clear at least 5 levels, but still it's a very, very generalized statement, because the students' abilities will be completely different. So it depends on the abilities of the students, how much time they will really put, how much time they will really spend on the Lanquill platform. So since unlimited times they can try the certification. So usually what we have seen is, even we have seen the students trying for 14 times. So there are students, they will easily clear till 4th level. In fact, आपका बच्चे शायद शायद up to 3rd or 4th level तक easily clear कर सकेंगे, and then I'm just guessing. Okay, I have not seen, but yeah, depending on the university, and yeah. So
sir, two more questions. Sir, there are 2 more questions.
Yeah,
suppose I have finished a particular level. I am a student. I have finished a particular level. Can I restart that level again to practice?
Practice different, ma'am. There are 2 things here. Practice is different. This is like unlimited. So ये क्या होगा, if your score is better, then the difficulty level will increase. So yeah, so ये different है. Certification is like, certification, in fact they can go and try here. If I click here, it will ask, depending on my statistics, it will ask whether you want to really practice again, whether you want to study and you want to practice these tests again, or you can directly go. There absolutely no issue. I can directly go.
One more query, sir. Sir, one more query. Are there any online workshops conducted?
Yes,
Along
yes,
with
you are
this.
right. So that is where we make the
Webinars.
difference. Yes,
Yes.
yes, that is where we make the difference, ma'am. So what happens is,
Madam, Lakshmi Madam, all other people, and I'll get connected to you tomorrow again.
sure, ma'am.
Right,
Sure,
sir?
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much for your time, and
Thank you. Have a great day, ma'am.